Today on Rappler. Meta representatives face a House inquiry over online disinformation. A House committee cites Lorraine Badoy, Jeffrey Celis, Sass Sasot, and Mark Lopez in contempt. Shamcey Supsup-Lee resigns from Team Kaya This amid ENCA's remarks on single mothers. An explosive eruption occurs at Kanlaon Volcano. And ticket prices for Mariah Carey's concert are now available. Representatives from Meta, the parent entity of social media giant Facebook, face a House inquiry on online disinformation and are asked whether they see their companies as liable for the content posted on their platforms.
The user bears the responsibility for what they post on our platform. We have a set of community standards that we do our best to uphold.
But Antipolo's 2nd District Representative Romeo Acop claims the Meta representative would not answer directly. During the hearing, Meta says it removes content that may lead to offline harm and violence after a third-party fact-checker confirms a post is false. But One Writer representative Rog Gutierrez asserts Meta does not have an entity responsible for content regulation on Facebook in the Philippines. Meta Director for Public Policy Rafael Franco says the Philippine office does not deal with content decisions. The parent entity in Singapore or the United States handles these issues. He insists Meta publishes transparency reports, acts on government requests, and has communication lines with 11 government agencies. But the Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center says turnaround time for content takedown requests takes between 6 and 24 hours, enough time for disinformation to spread and go viral. Meantime, the Supreme Court asks Raul Lambino, a senatorial candidate under former President Rodrigo Duterte's ticket, to show cause why he should not face administrative action for spreading false information. On the day Duterte was arrested, Senator Bato de la Rosa filed a petition to the SC for a temporary restraining order to stop the arrest. That night, Lambino claimed in a broadcast the TRO was granted. A day later, the SC countered the fake news and announced the SC denied the issuance of a TRO. A House mega committee investigating online disinformation issues contempt citations against Lorraine Badoy, Jeffrey Celis, as well as pro-Duterte bloggers Sass Sasot and Mark Lopez. The Tri-Committee cites Badoy, Celis, and Sasot in contempt after they repeatedly ignored the House probe. They were given subpoenas after the second hearing on February 18, but still failed to attend the March 21 hearing, prompting lawmakers to issue the contempt citation. The committee also cites Lopez in contempt for, quote, undue interference in the conduct of proceedings. This was due to a Facebook post he made on March 22, where he said, quote, it was blatantly obvious that there was a concerted effort to humiliate us and bring us down on our knees. Abang Lingkod Representative Caraps Paduano says,
I already warned all those resource persons that be cautious not to issue statements maligning, attacking the ongoing investigation, Mr. Chairman.
All 4 personalities are ordered to be detained in the House, Lopez for 4 days, and Badoy, Celis, and Sasot until the inquiry ends. Shamcey Supsup-Lee resigns from the slate of Pasig candidate for Mayor Sara Diskaya on Monday evening, April 7. Supsup-Lee is running for Pasig City 1st District Councilor. She says in a statement, quote, I choose to stand firmly by the values I've upheld throughout my life. Dignity, respect, accountability, and women empowerment. At this point, I believe the best way to stay true to these principles is to take a step back, reflect, and listen to allow space for clarity before taking the next steps. This after ENCA, a congressional candidate and member of Diskaya's team, Kaya This, faced backlash for joking that single mothers may sleep with him once a year, apparently as a favor to them. Sia was banned from political events for 3 days, but stayed with a Kaya This slate. Supsup-Lee also criticizes Sia for his remarks. She says in a post that as a woman and a mother, she does not tolerate statements, whether made in jest or seriously, that diminish or disrespect women. An explosive eruption occurred at Negros Island's Kanlaon Volcano early Tuesday morning, April 8. State volcanologists from PHIVOC said the eruption began at 5:51 a.m. and lasted 56 minutes. The eruption produced a, quote, voluminous plume 4,000 meters or 4 kilometers tall that drifted southwest. The agency added pyroclastic density currents, or PDCs, descended the slopes on the general southern edifice. PDCs are hazardous mixes of hot volcanic gas, ash, and fragmented rock that travel down volcanic slopes at high speeds. Kanlaon Volcano has been under Alert Level 3 since December 9, 2024, when an explosive eruption also occurred. La Castellana and Negros Occidental, hardest hit by previous eruptions, took swift action. Disaster teams distributed face masks to residents affected by ashfall, particularly in the barangays of Sag-ang and Cabagnaan. Classes were suspended in the component cities of Bago and San Carlos as a precaution. Ticket prices and seat plan for Mariah Carey's Celebration of Mimi concert in Manila are here. Tickets range from 23,850 pesos for SVIP to 3,250 pesos for general admission. Concert promoter Wilbros Live announces there will be an exclusive pre-sale. Tickets will be available to the general public on April 13. Log on to Rappler.com for more details. Mariah is set to perform on October 14 at the SM Mall of Asia Arena, featuring some of her greatest hits from the album. This will be her fourth time performing in the country, with her most recent stint being the Mariah Carey Live in Concert Tour in October 2018. The singer has proven her impressive vocal range in chart-topping hits like We Belong Together, All I Want for Christmas Is You, Always Be My Baby, and Touch My Body. And that's today's wrap. I'm Kara Oliver. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok.